is a crowded city, more crowded than Lagos. But thanks to order, see what is happening. This is more crowded than Lagos, oh, but you can't tell. You see? You can remove the voice. You see order? You see development? It is not the riches that count. It is the order of things. Putting things in order. Making everything work in their places. It's a busy day, busy town, thousands of people, but everybody going about their way of life. Crowded. I'm just doing the church for you to know that it's overcrowded, but even that is able to be managed. Because there is a place for people to walk, there is a place for cars to walk. Everybody living their lives. Okay, thank you. Let's put on the lights. Now I have to hear from your side of the story, all of you. What is your conclusion after today's class about the place of order? Who comes first? Okay, let us all stand up. And you remain standing until you speak. Who wants to be the first one to sit? So what are your thoughts and your conclusions for today's classes? Yeah, in general, and now.
Thank you, sir. It's been...
Move forward so that they will see you. Yeah, there. Yeah. There. Hello, Baba.
Yes, sir.
There.
Yes, sir.
No, forward there.
So my conclusion for today, actually, I've seen the difference.
Camera.
I've seen the difference between what the meaning of order in the poor countries and even the countries that we regard as being worthy. It's appalling to see that it's an eye opener for me, actually, that to learn in this session today that actually the more poorer you become and the more order, as a result of you having your order in place, that is what gives you
Genesis. Everything we're doing now is about Genesis. I'm just trying to tell you that the story of creation is a story of order. So I showed you from Genesis, then I'm showing you from life that where there is order, where we follow the order of Genesis, things work out. When we do things by order. When we don't do things by order according to Genesis, things don't work out. I show you that the whole nature, the whole humanity is based on order. The whole creation, everything is based on order. Stars, everything is all arrangement of order. And then when we function like that, things work out.
Yeah. And that brings purpose.
And that is the greatest wealth.
And that brings a goal. That brings a quality control. All those things that we see in developed countries that has been put in place, actually, it's the explanation of
the Bible.
It's the explanation of order. It's coming from Bible. Really.
Yeah.
So it's amazing for me to see, and much more revealing is that because that really touched me, that if we get a success or salvation in one area, there's always a darkness or obstacle that is also we need to be aware of.
But that is why all the Nigerian people, they don't know of this thing. So they are always telling you about demons, deliverance, Satan is after you, somebody in your village, somebody in your town, because they are living mystery. That is a sign of ignorance, mystery. So they are brainwashing people, telling them lies, because they cannot explain why people still have problems. And so the only explanation they have is demons and Satan
and the meaning of order even in our churches, the meaning of order to the ordinary the ministry that for the example that was shown here today, actually in our churches we use it in a different form. The order that are in our churches today is the order of position. The archbishop, the deacon, and we
will talk about that. There is a place for that, But the way we are using it is out of order as well.
Yeah, it is out of order. And even if you are to, if you say, well, if you come into your consciousness that you want to live where you've been for years and there's no progress, no purpose for you, actually, I mean, they will actually really, I was told that they will give you a position to tie you down, to manipulate you. So it's the way we understand order in our part of the world. It's an abuse of order, is to enslave us. That is what I've learned.
Maybe you want to talk because you, yeah.
Yes, Genesis made me love the.
You need to come to the camera here.
Oh, where's the camera? Made me love the German system even more, because they have such a precise economic system, from the planning, even the marketing, the vision, the marketing, the planning, and the the quality control, etc., etc. At the beginning, I was saying, my God, why all these things? They even have software to manage your time, to count exactly when you do project management, for example. You can minute how long you've been working on a project, by the minute, the precise minute. And sometimes I would say, no, it's too much. We just, as Africans would say, no, we just need to make an approximate. But actually it makes sense now. It really makes sense and really makes me love Germany and the system, and Switzerland actually even more.